Hi, I hope this video goes viral because the guy that I'm talking about in here really deserves it. I was at the In-N-Out Burger on Roscoe in Panorama City this morning between 11 and 12, and while I was sitting outside eating, I noticed that there was a car with a dog, looked like a boxer mix in it, and yeah, the windows were down a couple inches on each side, 4 windows. But still, it was a hot day. Car was facing the sun. The dog was in distress. She was barking and whining, and then I looked around for the owner. I didn't see anybody, and then after more than 20 minutes I noticed the dog seemed even more in distress. She was whining and she looked pretty shaky. So then I got out my phone and I called 911, and I was trying to talk to the dispatcher when then the owner finally showed up, and this car had been there for longer than I'd been there. By that time it was a half an hour that I'd been there roughly, and the guy insisted no, he was only gone for a few minutes. That's a lie. He was probably gone for well over half an hour. There are a lot of businesses around there, and there's a new farmers market right across the street. I've been there myself, and he might have been there, who knows. But then I said to the dispatcher, well, it's okay, the guy has shown up and I think he's going to let the dog out now. But then after I ended the call, that's when he got nasty. He said, you better back off, psycho, and things like that. Well, then that's when I took a picture and I posted that on Facebook. His license number, the Washington plate, was A as in Alpha, U as in Uncle, V as in Victor, 8604. The guy was kind of large, maybe at least 260, 280 pounds, maybe about 5'8", with short trimmed beard, mustache, dark hair. Looked about maybe 35 or something. He had some other guy with him that looked quite a bit older that was in the background. And he didn't threaten me, but I had said to the dispatcher just before that, you know, that I would call back if he got physical with me or anything. And that's, you know, as close as he got, like maybe a few inches away from me. And like I said, I took his picture, the car and everything like that. He ducked down behind the car when he saw me with the camera though, so he doesn't really show in it, but the license plate is pretty visible. And he took the dog out, put her on a leash. She looked like she has just had puppies recently. She's got, you know, big nipples and all that, so all the more reason she's probably in distress. The dog was shaky, really. And somebody like that, I just hope the dog waits till he's asleep and then bites his nuts off and then throws them up in his mouth while he's screaming, laying there, dying, because he deserves it. And I really hope that somebody will spread this video around, because somebody like that, they don't care about their dog, and then they get all nasty and everything when somebody confronts them about it. It's just too bad that I couldn't get hold of the police before he came along, because up until he saw that somebody was calling the cops and looking at his car, where was he all that time? It was well over half an hour by then. So people like that, they ought to just be tortured.